welcome to Youth Space Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like 16 long.
Yeah, if you've seen it, keep listening. If you don't want to spoil it, come back to it once you've seen a bit of it.
G'day, and you're listening to Catherine and Brit on Gippsland FM 104.7, and I'm going to chat to you about the weather. So tomorrow we've got a maximum of 22, a minimum of 14. It's going to start a little cloudy and become sunny as the day goes on. Friday we've got quite a hot one, maximum of 32 degrees, minimum of 9, mostly sunny with winds becoming light in the morning. Saturday, we've got maximum of 30, minimum of 18 with a shower or two. And Sunday, maximum of 21, minimum of 13 with a shower or two as well. So, yeah, it's quite up and down. Bit classic for Gippsland, let's be real. But, yeah, it's going to be a warm one. And the UV is predicted to be very high all week. Today, it was extreme. So make sure that you are wearing hats and sunscreen, all that stuff. Definitely don't want people to burn. It's not ideal. I've definitely been there before. It's not fun. So yeah. So yeah, we're with the Latrobe Youth Space radio show and we're just chatting today. What have you been up to, Brit?
Well, I am looking into Christmas crafts.
Yes.
Of course, with Christmas coming up, we're doing heaps of Christmas videos.
Love it.
So I recently fought with tinsel in my front yard and it is everywhere.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I tried to wrap tinsel around coat hangers to make a star.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks brilliant, but nobody warned me that the tinsel gets everywhere, so
Oh,
that's
no.
a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
A pretty mess, but still a mess.
But still a mess. 100%.
Yeah, so I'm finding tinsel still everywhere throughout my garden, so...
That's a bit frustrating.
Yeah,
My mum recently went to sort of DIY fill a beanbag. Did it in the bathtub and everything. Still managed to get all over the house, all the little foam beads.
Oh, yeah, they're fun, aren't they?
They're crazy. And my sister recently got a new puppy dog who decided to eat a bunch of them.
Oh, no.
He was okay, but she just kept finding them in his poop for days. It was Christmas. It was snow poop. It was holiday poop, you know? Gotta love it.
Yeah, festive.
Festive poop. Exactly. Yeah. You know it's that time of year when your dog's pooping snowballs. It's for real though. Oh no. But yeah. Always love it. Oh. Anyway, let's chat about the weirdest thing we've found either in our pet's poop or that we know that our pets have ingested.
Oh gosh, where do I start?
Right? I knew we'd have lots of stories. We're both cat owners and they're just crazy. Like, let's be real. Amazing, but crazy.
Well, there's always the good one, the thread.
Yeah. Yep.
So I have lots of thread around my house because I'm a sewer. I get into embroidery.
Yes.
And of course, like, threads just end up around your house, right? No matter how much you clean it, there's still thread.
Literally.
And my son, my beautiful cat, always managed to find it. So as a kitten, he'd always eat it, and it was always like, oh my God, where has this thread come from? I cleaned all this up. What are you doing? Please stop eating my thread.
Stop eating it.
Yeah, so
It's like, I feed
thread.
you. I swear to God, I feed you.
Right?
Why are you eating
There
it?
is tuna, like human tuna on your plate. Why are you eating thread? Oh no.
Oh gosh. Yep. Did you find it in his poop?
Yeah, actually I did.
Oh, imagine if he had he ate red thread. That would be
He
really...
did at one point, and I absolutely panicked.
Yeah, I would
really
too.
did. I was so panicked. Because of course from a distance, it just looks like red in the kitty litter, and you're like,
oh God.
oh no.
What's wrong?
And he was like my first like cat that I'd owned completely on my own. So I was like, oh no, I've broken my cat.
Oh.
I got close and went, oh, it's red thread.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that's embarrassing. I was like, could you imagine if I'd taken him down to the vet and they were like, he's just eating thread.
Yeah,
What are
you take
talking about?
a fecal sample.
Right, it's just thread.
They put it in the lab and they put it under the microscope and they're like, yeah, this is very thread-like blood. Oh, actually no, it's thread. It is indeed thread. Oh, false alarm.
I'm definitely one of those.
I'm just imagining the
overprotective
Law and
ones.
Order. The Law and Order thing.
Yes.
Dun. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I'm definitely like an overprotective cat mum, I suppose. I've always been overprotective of my pets.
Yeah.
But I've never had a cat before, so of course I'm still learning.
Yes.
And I tend to get very overprotective when he gets into cat fights. And like he'll just be limping a little bit on his paw and kind of a little bit embarrassed that he lost the fight, and I'll be like totally panicked. Like, oh no, my cat, like he's limping, it's the end of the world. Yeah, my family tend to have to tell me like, just calm down, he's okay.
He's all right.
That's normal, he's a cat. They do that.
Literally. Oh my gosh. That's actually super relatable. I thought that my cat was going to be the biggest angel because he's very, very affectionate with humans. No, it's not the case. He tries to attack every cat that comes past. He's got a little enclosure, like he's not an outdoor cat, so you can't do too much damage to other cats and vice versa. But the very first time that I decided to take him outside to walk him on a lead, I got one of the proper cat ones and I had him in it. I don't know how. He managed to slip it. I had it tied, I swear to God. Anyway, managed to slip it at the sight of a cat that jumped on the fence. He was, at this point, he was only like 7.5 months old. He's tiny, right? This other cat is huge. Huge. He jumps up, full on just sicks this cat, just goes for it, and ends up doing this whole tumble down on the other side and like starts just gouging into this cat. And I'm just like, oh my God, my little angel is actually a devil. Like actually the devil. This poor cat was terrified. He's huge. And this tiny little cat is just going for him. And of course, I mean, I would be terrified as well, no matter the size. I'd just be like, no, get me out of here. And this cat just bolts. And apparently I like went over, once I did manage to find him, I went over to the owner and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My cat's, attacked your cat. And she was just so chill. She's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, okay.
You've obviously had cats for a while.
Right?
Like, yeah.
I've obviously had a few probably because I'm just like, here's me like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, I broke your cat. I broke everything. Oh. Anyway, you live and you learn. But yeah, I've never seen such a tiny creature just go for such a huge, huge beast. And I'm just like, how did you come out on top? It's insane. So yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with. He's like literally 90% muscle. Terrifies me a bit. He could do a lot of damage. He doesn't, thank God.
Okay, so he's just a tiny tiger then.
He's a tiny tiger. Yes! You're on the money. You're on the money. We have been having some really interesting chats about weird things that we find in our in our cat's feces.
Because why not? That's what you talk about on radio, isn't it?
I'm normal. I can have human conversations, I swear. Probably the weirdest thing that I've found, it was really surprising actually. One day I just saw this shimmering in the corner of my eye and I'm just like, gosh, what is that? And I'm looking in the litter box and I'm like, is my cat like hoarding streamers or something? Where did he get streamers from? Why is he hoarding them in his litter box? Is he building a nest for his poop? Like, I'm so confused. All these thoughts are just running through my head. And I looked down in the litter box and sure enough, it's actually he's swallowed a bunch of streamers that were on one of his cat's toys.
Oh, wow.
And they've tangled up into his poop. And his whole poop is just like bundled in streamers and glitter. And I'm just like, what is happening?
Wow.
I know. I was just like, oh, just take it to the rave, just swing it around. Why not? Wouldn't recommend you try that at home, kids. Don't do that. All right. Well, anyway, so yeah, what normal conversation topics do you have in store for today, Brittany?
Look, I was totally keen on the whole animal chat. Like,
What?
I figured we could just sit here and do animal noises for a good hour, but maybe not. I don't know.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll try it out. Maybe you can be
I do a pretty good duck, like, I feel like that's a pretty solid
good.
duck.
It's pretty solid. I mean, I actually thought there was a duck in the studio. I was like, I'm going to have to call the park rangers or something because this is a health and safety risk.
Right?
But it was actually Brittany's, so thank God. Thank God. Oh dear. But yeah, hour of relaxing, soothing animal noises, driving you home, just strap in. Get comfortable. We're going to guide you through an animal noise meditation. We're going to transport you to the farm of your dreams. There's every animal you could ever imagine, except the ones that you hate, whatever they are. Call us. Call in. call in and tell us which animals you don't want to be on this arc. No? Okay. Took it too far. Okay, anyone who's just tuned in, we are not in fact an hour of soothing animal noises. We are Brit and Catherine from Gippsland FM 104.7 on the Latrobe, other way around, Latrobe Youth Space radio show. So yeah, today we're just chatting. We're having a good old chat and bringing you lots of really classic tunes by Tay, DJ Tay, who's not with us today. She's not dead, don't worry. But she's with us in spirit. So what topic is up next, Brittany?
Gosh, there's so much to talk about.
Ready. What have you been doing lately? Do
Well,
tell.
I've been loving painting the bus shelters.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been living for it. I honestly, I struggled not to go over there today. I had things to do, but I'm just I just want to ditch.
Right?
I want to go paint.
Yes. And it's actually my favourite colours as well.
Yeah, literally.
Yellow and pink.
I overheard a conversation that you loved them, particularly when you were younger.
Yeah, so I remember when I was younger, I always had to have my room painted yellow and pink.
Yes.
Always. So every room I was in, it was yellow and pink.
Love it.
And of course, my sister and I would swap rooms, as you do.
Yep.
And of course, I would always demand my room to be painted yellow and pink. Until, of course, I got to my teens. And my parents were like, oh, yeah, you can paint your room whatever you like.
Yeah.
They're regretting that now because, of course, every colour is on the wall, sponged all over the walls. There's a giant unicorn painted on my wall.
Amazing.
And
yep.
a rainbow lizard.
Oh, what? That's so cool.
Yes. And my version of a codfish, which is just a happy little cartoon fish. And my name, of course, in big, bold letters across the top of the wall.
Part of me is wanting to make fun of this, but then my child self is actually going crazy for the vision that is popping up in my head. I'm just but it's so cool.
Yes.
I honestly can't fault it. Just from this description, I'm just, I'm living it. I'm living the dream, Brittany.
Yeah, and it's
Keep
this
going.
running joke with my family now. They're like, oh, we're going to paint over your room. I'm like, no. So I moved out years ago. Yeah, I do in fact live alone. But yeah, they're like, oh, this summer we're going to paint the room. I'm like, no, I will move back in if you go and try and paint that room over. It's not happening.
Yep, that's a threat that no parent should take lightly.
Right. I'm like, me and my cat will move back in and he can wake you up at 2:00 in the morning every morning.
Literally. Oh my God. Or let them paint the wall and then sneak in, or offer a house sit and then just paint something even more insane. On top of their nice,
look, I don't know if we could get more insane than what it is right now.
To be honest, maybe not. Maybe you're correct in that assumption.
It's kind of like tie-dye walls.
Yes.
It's just I've grabbed every colour and just thrown it on there.
Don't hold back.
Yeah.
Why you gotta hold back? It's your mum's house. It's yours, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Sharon, but just how
Thank you,
it
Mum
works
and Dad.
now. Oh dear, that's brilliant.
Yes, all the love.
That's so cool. I was going to say, I feel like whenever we do move out, even if we've been out of home for years, there's always something of us in our parents' house. There's always that thing that either you absolutely love or it absolutely makes you cringe. Your mum puts up all your old artwork. Literally my mum. And every time you go over, you're just this is so insane. Just go get something nice from Spotlight. Why you gotta put my weird artwork on the walls? I was going through an emo phase. I don't want to be reminded. My mum, okay, definitely got to tell this story. Back in high school, I did go through very, very emo phase. But a struggle town, had a difficult couple of years. Drew a lot of very, that classic year 10, and no knocking. I had emotions, I had big emotions I had to let out on the page, but I drew some really scary stuff. And it haunts me a little bit. There are some veiny, half corpsey looking things that have black eyes and veins and things. Anyway, Mum's got them on the wall.
Oh, wow.
She's still got them on the wall, and every time I come over, and they're huge. They're I swear to God, they're an what is it, A1? They're that, they're huge.
That's huge commitment.
They're huge, and Mum has them up on the wall, and I'm just oh my God.
I love that your mum's so proud.
I love it.
That's great.
Yeah.
But
It's not even her aesthetic. She's not she generally dislikes like gothy emo stuff. So it's like a huge testament to how much she bloody loves my artwork.
That's awesome. That's great.
But it does make me cringe. Every time I'm over, I'm just looking at the floor like, I don't want to look up. I don't want to look up. I don't want to see my work.
Maybe you can sneak in with a different picture and sort of cover it up maybe.
Oh, maybe like little by little. You know how people don't notice if you do it real gradual?
Yes.
Just like very gradually make it a normal portrait. Like,
Or maybe just add glitter.
Add
I've
glitter.
fixed a lot of things in these years by just adding glitter.
That is a really good point. Just counter my emotionally distraught teenage self with this beautiful, that's sort of poetic, isn't it? With this beautiful like glitter of like renewed hope in my mid-20s-ish
Right?
stage of life. We had a really interesting conversation during the break. Brit is involved with Scouts and does every year the what is it called again? The performance.
Oh, Stress Lucky Showtime.
That's right.
Yes. Shout out to the amazing Stress Lucky Showtime team.
Yes, 100%. And so she does that every year, and she like helps to organize those performances, very big into it, and like helps a lot with the makeup and costuming stuff. And Britt was telling me how like inclusive it is and how awesome it is. Like for the young people there, they are very like understanding about different makeups and things like that.
Yeah, so not just the makeup as well, like our costume team, like our whole team, directors, everything, they're all very inclusive and making it feel like a totally safe place for everyone that's involved.
Yeah.
So like we've got this sort of culture that it's like a family.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, no topic is off limits. Come and talk to us. If you're not feeling comfortable, we'll fix it. We'll make you feel comfortable.
Yes.
Like even down to like makeup, it's kind of like, if you're not comfortable wearing makeup, talk to me. We can find an alternative.
That's beautiful.
Like, let's see what we can do to make you feel safe here.
Yeah.
Like and costuming as well. It's like, if you're not comfortable in this, talk to us. Maybe we can change it. Maybe we can do something else. Like, yeah, the team there is just absolutely amazing. It's like one big family.
That's incredible.
Of course, because like COVID, we haven't been able to get together this year, so
that's
it's
so
kind of like,
sad.
they are still, of course, doing stuff online, which is awesome. But
That's really cool.
not quite the same.
No, unfortunately not. It took me a long while to realise it was different. Of course, at first, I'm such an introvert. I'm like, yeah, this is great. And then after a while, I'm like, yeah, okay. There's something magic about being face-to-face. I'll admit it.
Right?
Resentfully. No, not at all. It's been really good to catch up with people face-to-face again. I've really enjoyed it. Been very cool. And we are starting to get back to what they call COVID normal. So it won't be like totally normal. It might never potentially go back to the way it was before COVID, but we're getting back to a sort of some sense of normalcy, which is awesome.
Yeah, more
Really good.
events happening now and more things
Yeah.
opening up, and
100%.
which is great. And
Yeah.
I think cinemas are opening soon or have opened.
Yeah,
so
they've
I'm actually
opened.
excited for that.
Yes,
Go to the movies and eat popcorn.
My
I mean,
God.
I was doing it at home, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. When it gets stuck in your teeth, it's just like, there's not even like the exciting cinema experience to balance it out, It's just like, dang, I got popcorn stuck in my teeth and my sound system's not even that good. It's like, for real. I'm actually really excited. There's a movie coming out next week, and it is a queer Christmas movie with
Aw.
Kristen Stewart. And, oh my God, it totally blanked. The person who plays David on Schitt's Creek, something, lol.
I am so bad with names. I will
so
never
bad
know.
with names. Oh my gosh, I know all about him. I just don't know his name. But yeah, he's going to be playing one of the lead roles. It's very exciting. And Kristen Stewart, and it's queer. And I'm just, yes, my heart is overjoyed. An LGBT plus Christmas tale. And it's going to be in cinemas next week. I might have to go and have a look.
That is awesome.
I reckon. Oh my
I love
God.
Christmas so much too, so
Right?
it's just like,
It's all the
what?
things.
All the things, all the feels. That's great.
Right, my voice just went up a couple of octaves. Okay, back. I swear I don't have COVID. I'm just getting my voice back. Oh dear. So very exciting stuff. And big congratulations to Year 12s, who I believe are wrapping up either this week or last week. I know it's around this time. I should have looked up the exact dates, but I'm almost certain it's around this time. I heard this broadcast on the radio the other day that was like, yeah, like, congratulations, Year 12s for finishing. I'm like, oh my God, it's happened already. And I mean, there has been a lot less cars, because I live next to the senior campus of one of the high schools. And so, yeah, so like I found that like there's a lot less cars with red P plates on them, like just constantly parked along the whole block. So I'm like, I think exams are over. I think. I think so. But yeah, big congratulations. What a year. What a crazy, crazy year to be doing year 12. Like, hats off to you. Like, even just for getting through it, even just for trying, and even just for finishing mark, no mark, you know, fail, pass, whatever. Fail, I hate that word. But, you know, not getting the ATAR you want, getting the ATAR you want, it doesn't matter. Like, just the fact you got through this year is amazing. Like, good on you. Incredible. It's a big one. And yeah, we've also been, as COVID restrictions have started easing, we decided to take off with our bus mural project, bus shelter mural project, which has been running for the last couple of weeks. And we've had a lot of young people actually come along and help us paint. So we had a couple of designers who made the mural designs, and we've got our lead designer, Michelle, who's come along and done all these nice outlines on the bus shelters. And yeah, and basically young people can come along and pick up a paintbrush, pick up some paint, and just go for it. Yeah, it's always good. So, yeah.
And we've been putting positive affirmations, I believe that's what they're called, on the back of them. So, yeah, youth have sort of been like, hey, let's put this message up and that message. So that's 100%. Been good.
Literally, like, even if you just want to, like, shoot us a message or drop by and let us know what message that you would like on the bus shelter, just a positive message for the community, a quote that you like, anything like that, and we can write it up there. That'd be awesome. For 12 to 25-year-olds, we would love to hear from you. So even if you're not keen or you don't feel game to pick up a paintbrush, feel free to drop by and let us know what quote you'd like on the back of the bus shelter, or message it through to our Facebook page, Latrobe Youth Space. We would love to hear it. And of course, if you do want to get in touch and get involved with the painting process, we're going to be there for at least the next couple of days. Thursday, Friday, and then we'll sort of see how we're going with it. But yeah, if you're free between 10 to 2 tomorrow or Friday, come on down and give it a crack. Although it is going to be pretty hot on Friday, so we'll see how we go. Oh gosh, so we're chatting today just about all random stuff. We've managed to keep the conversation going for like 50 minutes, which, you know, I'm pretty proud. I could honestly ramble on all day, so it's nothing new. Nothing new at all. Yeah. In fact, when I was a kid, all the time, just constantly getting told by people that I just talked way too much. And I'm just like, what, me? No, never. Let me tell you about this. And did you know what I did earlier? And have you heard about goldfish? There's a weird fact I need to, it's like, and people would be like, do you not hear yourself? And I'm like, no, I just have a lot to say, okay? I have a lot to say. Oh, dear. But yeah, hasn't really changed that much. But that's okay. You know, the people who appreciate it will appreciate it. And I appreciate people that will kindly let me know if I am maybe a little too loud. Just kindly, you know, just gotta be real gentle, real subtle. Need some like visual cues or something.
Yeah, do it in interpretive dance maybe.
Yes, exactly.
Always softens the blow a little bit.
It really does, because you're like, I'm sort of mad and I feel rejected, but also this is so entertaining. It's
right?
helping. It's helping. 100%. Maybe just like an aggressive quack or something. And it'd catch me off guard. I'd be sort of like excited but also sad. Like, I mean, aren't you, when you hear aggressive quacking? Like, gosh, you're like, oh, what's wrong with that?
Quack, quack, quack.
Are you okay, Doc? Do you need to talk about something? Did I hit a nerve?
Quack.
How's the missus? Now let's be honest. Okay. It's late. Help. All right. So anyone out there listening, we've had a lot of really good chats today. We do want to congratulate all the Year 12s and literally anyone else. Like, even if you didn't do Year 12, even if you've decided that you needed a break, you've gone into some alternative schooling, even if, you know, you're planning to go back to TAFE later on, whatever you are doing, the fact that you've just hung in there with COVID and kept yourself sane and done what you need to do, that's really important. So if you're out there and you've had a rough year, big shout out. Good on you for surviving it. Like, we're starting to get back to COVID normal now, and like, you know, we can't tell what the future holds, but fingers crossed, at least we've got this time. So cherish it while it lasts. Don't go too overboard, but cherish it while it lasts, you know. visit your family and your friends, safely and everything else. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope that things are still opened up by Christmas time.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
It's around the corner now. It's a month away. You mentioned you are a big fan, Brit.
Oh, I love Christmas. Everything
Yes.
Christmas. So I was actually staying at my parents' last night, and my mum walked me out to see the neighbours' front of their house covered in lights, and I was like, Christmas!
That's so cool.
I was magical. I was like, yep, okay,
I love it.
I'm happy now.
Right? Oh, that's amazing. I always love that vibe towards Christmas time. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the smell of the air, like that, I don't know, just everything's a little bit burnt smelling. I know that sounds bad. I don't mean like bushfires. I mean like just because like it's so hot and the grass and the dirt is all baking in the sun.
Right.
And you get that sort of, and the fresh grass, like the mown grass smell in the hot sun as well, has a very particular smell about it. And yeah, I don't know. It's just something about that time of year. I always feel really nostalgic. And I always want to watch a bunch of Christmas movies and drink sparkling apple juice. You know that?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. It's really nice. It used to be a bit of a family tradition that we'd have that.
Yeah.
Mum would always cook up a turkey or a ham and we'd have the sparkling apple juice, and it was always a big festive thing. So definitely brings me back. That's for sure. What do you got happening for Christmas this year, Brit?
So, big family Christmas. We always do big family Christmas. So
Love it.
all the family get together. And this year it will be my first Christmas with my partner here.
Oh.
So he's going to be meeting the whole family again for Christmas
so
and see what we all do. And he doesn't really do much for Christmas. So I'm going to probably overload him with Christmas because me and the family love Christmas.
Love it.
Yeah, so probably too much Christmas, but he'll love it.
Never say
Or he'll
too
learn
much.
to love it.
He'll learn to love it. Oh, that
He'll
look in
learn
your
to
eye
love
when
it.
you said that.
It's like, you will love Christmas as much as I do, because
So
how could
help
you
me.
not? Right?
Literally. Oh, that's brilliant. Put that Christmas tree up, or so help me. Dum, dum, dum.
Yes.
Oh, golly. That sounds amazing. Do you have any favourite Christmas movies that are a part of your tradition?
There's probably too many.
Oh, my God. So many.
There's just
Too many.
Polar Express.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Hot chocolate with a Polar Express.
Just
That was
crying,
always
just
good.
sobbing. Just like,
And
I keep just going
the
home.
Muppets doing Christmas.
Yeah.
Any movie where you're combining Muppets and Christmas, I'm there.
You're
I'm
there.
so there.
Yeah. Love it.
Kermit, yes. Sing that Christmas tune.
Yes. Little
Yes.
green angel. 100%. I like subversive Christmas movies. I really enjoy Bad Santa.
That's a good
It's
movie.
a good movie. It is
Yes.
surprisingly super wholesome. It is not for little chillins, not for the little ones, but I think it's MA15 plus from memory, so might need to be a little bit on the 15 to 25 bracket of our demographic to really get into it. But it is a really, really surprisingly wholesome Christmas tale. Of course, not every part of it, I don't condone the violence and whatnot, but it has a beautiful story at the heart that it does tell. And I enjoy that. I enjoy it. Yeah, that's probably my favourite one. It's definitely one that I like to watch every single year. And Nightmare Before Christmas as well. That has to be a favourite.
Yeah, for
Absolutely
sure.
love it. That one is a lot safer for the children. It does have some scary parts. Like, honestly, even when I was, like, watching it when I was 16, I was like, that's Santa Claus. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Santa Claus. Don't come at my chimney, please. I don't want it. This is a Latrobe Youth Space radio show, and you've been with Catherine and Brit. And yeah, we will make sure that we see you. We chat to you. We see you. We're not going to see you. We're on radio. We'll chat to you next Wednesday night from 6 till 7 p.m. Make sure that you tune in.